Hello, everybody. Scotty here with the Agent Mastermind. Welcome, everybody, to the call. I had a couple dear friends with me. One back from Canada. He's back on the call with us today. But before we get started, Paul, you shared something with me that I thought was kind of, I still find it hard to believe, and I know it's true. But so last week we did a call on Google Places page, and you said when you said you applied for your Google Places page right then and there.
Well,
so
sure.
Several other people.
Sure. We wanted to. I wanted to know how, when we were talking about it. I went through the motions just like everyone, and I've done it a couple of times before. But I wanted to know where, for this class specifically, where everybody's going to be, and as well as a majority of the people that joined us on that class went through the motions and created and went through the beginning process of creating their Google Places page.
Yeah.
And I got my mail yesterday afternoon, and sure enough, my postcard from Google was in the mail, and spoke to a member this morning as well, and he had mentioned, hey, Paul, I got my postcard from Google in the mail. What do I do next? So some of you out there should be, yep, it was exactly 7 days.
All right. So if you did not, okay, just a little house cleaning. So over on the right-hand side of your screen, you're going to see a little box there, and that's where you can ask the questions. We're going to let Chris go through his stuff and then answer any questions you might have. And then, time permitting, I'm going to cover Google Places, Google Voice, which is a phenomenal tool that's free to use to help you personalize your marketing, is I guess the way I'll say it. And I'll show you what I mean by that at the very end. Also, if you have not joined us, make sure you join us on the Facebook page. We'll share that at the end, but it's facebook.com/groups/Agent Mastermind if you're an agent. And we answer any questions. We give you help there. You can collaborate with other real estate agents across the U.S., like Paul said. We just have a lot of good stuff going on here. We have a lot of good stuff coming down the line, building new relationships. I got a couple agents that are going to be on the call here coming up that I'm really excited about. Some other free marketing stuff that you're going to be able to use. So just all kinds of good stuff going on here. A lot of camaraderie. And then so today, we have back with us, and I'm very privileged and very honored and excited to have back with us Chris Johnstone. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Scotty. How you doing?
Excellent. So Chris is gonna, we finished last week with, he covered Google Places. If you weren't able to make the class last week, get with your loan officer. The loan officer that you signed up with, he can get you the recording, then the password to it, and you can watch the Google Places. It's a website that Google created for every small business owner in the world. And if you are not a specific business, but you're in a separate office, there's still ways to create your own presence using Google Places page, which I would highly recommend. There's no competition out there. But Chris is going to share with us something today that has to do with Facebook marketing and how to pick it up a notch using Google Places and a couple other things within Facebook. Chris, man, what do you got for us today?
Well, hey, Scotty, and thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Right on. Well, what we're going to be doing, and I know some people out there might be thinking, well, this is a little bit weird. Like week number 1 we did Google, and week number 2 we're doing Facebook. Really, what is it? And what we're doing is we're tying both of these marketing systems together in one marketing campaign. And the reason why we're doing this is because these are basically two of the largest websites online that your customers are using to make buying decisions when they're in the real estate marketplace. So we want to be able to get you a front page ranking on Google, but we also want all of your customers to be able to share the wonderful message of how you were able to help them with all their Facebook friends and family. And really what we're doing is we're tapping into two styles of old world marketing, right? When people used to buy and sell real estate 10 years ago, they would go out, they didn't have search engines. So they would use the local paper to go out and find the local real estate listings that were in their local area, and then they would ask their friends and family. Sorry guys, got the other office phone going on in the background there.
No worries.
So they would use the local real estate paper to figure out what listings were in their local marketplace. Well, everybody's now going to the front page of Google to find out where those real estate listings are, and then using, whatever local real estate service is in their local area. then they're still using word of mouth with their friends and their family and coworkers as far as who should I be doing business with, what realtor did you use, what was your experience like. But rather than sitting down on a party line or a rotary dial telephone and calling up all their friends and asking for their opinion, they're now sitting on Facebook and having that same conversation on Facebook. So I know I'm a big tech guy, and people see me, you know, in the Google and YouTube and Facebook world, and I'm kind of this nerd. But I think it's very important for everybody here on the call to understand that we're not trying to replace the personal relationships between us and our customers. No matter how digital the world goes, we're never going to replace the personal belly-to-belly sales and handshake that you have with your customer. I mean, we're still technically helping people make the largest decision that they're ever going to make in their lives. And the personal connection with our customers is never going to go away.
Okay.
What Google and Facebook allows us to do is to make a stronger connection with more people and bring more potential leads into the top of our funnel. And then as we do deals with those people, spread that message to more of their friends and family than we were able to before by using Google and Facebook. Make sense?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No. And here's the thing. You know, it's funny. My wife was in my office the other day, and she asked me for a phone book, and I go, "What? Are you kidding me? We all have computers." I said, I can look up anything you want online. So I guess where I'm going with that is people do that with phones. They do that with iPads. They do that with computers. It's kind of like that's where people are starting to search for whatever it is they want to search for. And you got to be connected. If you're giving them that information, like she wanted to know where this restaurant was or the address or whatever, so we just Googled the name of the restaurant, and boom, it's right there. In fact, the Google Places page was right there. And you know, we could have taken a step further. If it's a popular, maybe a new place in town, and we're the ones to bring it to the forefront, we can add it to how you're going to show, adding it to your Facebook page, and then invite people to share with them this new restaurant. So it's all kinds of, it's getting into the mindset of the consumer, getting into the mindset of the buyer, the seller, not necessarily to let them know that, hey, I'm here for you when you go to buy or sell a home, but I want you to think of me when it comes to everything else in your personal lives, so that when a mortgage comes up or a selling comes up or a friend or a family mention it, you think of me. And if I can put a million different things in front of these people that connect and engage with them, like the local restaurants, or there's so many different things, they will think of you when it comes to that because you shared that with them. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
So it's just so powerful. So, all right, man.
Just how people work. So
exactly.
Let's get into the actual Facebook side of things, the actual content. And for any of you that aren't sold on Facebook's reach or Facebook's spread, you know, I'm not going to bore everybody with charts and graphs today, but I did want to put up this one stat chart just to show you the growth of Facebook since 2007. I mean, in July 2007, 30 million users. And if you fast forward over time, I mean, it's gotten bigger than the population of Japan and Russia and Brazil combined. You know, the number of internet users in 2000 was 361 million. And today, Facebook now has over 700 million users. I mean, there was a lot of stats being thrown around when they did their IPO last week of, you know, 750 million, close to 800 million users on Facebook. So yeah, these are confirmed from pingdom.com, but your customers are now part of this massive social media shift that's happening in our marketplace. And what you need in order to tap into that is a business presence using Facebook. So if you're going to be sharing out marketing about your business, building relationships with your customers online, it's very important for you to have a business page on Facebook in order to be able to do that. And this is one of the questions that I get asked all of the time. It's, Chris, you know, I'm on Facebook personally, but I use my personal Facebook page to keep in touch with my kids and look at pictures of my grandkids, and it's private. I don't want all of my customers on my regular Facebook, because sometimes, I'll post out family photos and stuff like that, and I don't want all my customers to see that stuff. How do I promote my business on Facebook? And the answer to that question is you need a business profile so that people know when they're part of that community, they're going to get to learn about real estate, mortgages, how to make the right buying decision, or how to make the right selling decision, so that they know what message they're going to get there. So here on the screen, I've got an example of 2 pages. One on the left is my regular Facebook page, and on the right is my Facebook business page. So if you go to my regular Facebook business page, you're going to get to learn about, conspiracy theories and weird nerdy stuff. But if you're on my business profile, you're going to get to learn marketing techniques that will help you build your real estate or your mortgage business, and that's it. It's a very targeted message so people know what they're going to get when they like that page. And that is how you split your online campaigns on Facebook, because all of your promotions and all of your marketing that you're putting out into the marketplace is going to direct people to your Facebook business profile, not your regular Facebook page.
Hey,
and
Chris,
I wanted to
hey, Chris, I have a question. Actually, I have a poll that if you guys could just come back to the screen for a second and just let me know the answer to this. I'm just curious with the people on the call. We have a bunch of people on the call. If you could just really quickly click one of those answers. I use the new Facebook timeline in my real estate business. Yes, no, not sure how to use it in my marketing. Would love help with setting it up correctly. If you guys could let me know. Excellent. So a lot of yeses. Okay, cool. And I don't know if Chris, if you can see this, but I'll.
Yes, I can.
You can see it. Okay, so it's changing. 44, no. 24, not sure. Okay. All right. I appreciate everybody that's taking advantage of this here. So 50. Okay. So looks like about 50. Well, no. Looks like more like a 75-25. So we got no, and then 27, 33. Okay. So all right, cool. All right. All right, man. So that's it. Close. I'm just going to close that out. So that just kind of give me some idea where everybody's at on the call. I appreciate that. Sorry about that, Chris.
No problem at all. That's excellent information. So about 42% of people actually have the new timeline.
Yeah, 24% are not using it. 27 not sure how to set it up in their marketing, and then 29% would love help with setting it up correctly. So that just gives me some ideas of where people are at on the call. So 30% of the people on the call, which is a lot, would like help setting it up correctly. All right, cool.
Excellent. So let me show you how to set this up correctly in your business. And this will also help those out that don't have one or they're not sure how to use it in their marketing, because I'm going to show you how this actually ties into a marketing campaign in your business that you can use to grow your business. And this is stuff I'm running Facebook ads every week to my business profile in order to generate customers. And I'm going to show you exactly how that works on today's presentation. So the first thing that you need to do is create the page. So when you log into your Facebook personal profile, over on the left-hand side, there's a menu, and it says Pages. And if you click on that Pages, it will take you to the Pages page. And up in the top right-hand corner, there's a big gray button that says Create a Page. You just click on that link, and then Facebook will ask you, well, what type of business are you? And we're local business owners in a local marketplace, so we're going to select local business or place up in the top left-hand box there. It's then going to ask you.
I think your screen froze, buddy. I'm seeing step 1, create your Facebook business page.
Okay, yeah, I'm on a page that says real estate, and it says create a page, and there's a red box up in the top.
No, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing Facebook regular page, Facebook business page. Step 1.
Okay, how about now? Let's try hopping out, hopping back in. How about there?
Still seeing the step 1, create your Facebook page.
No. Why don't we hop on to your PowerPoint, Scotty?
Okay.
And you can just hop through those slides.
Okay.
It's one of those weird things where I know people don't enjoy listening to us take care of technical issues on the call. So let's just flip it over to your computer so that it's a little bit quicker and keep going with the content.
Okay. Let's see. from, okay, so that's the one where I was at. So right here is where I think you were talking about create a page. Are you seeing my screen?
I am seeing the poll in progress for attendees only.
Let's see, manage polls, manage. Nope, don't want to do that. So you're only seeing the polls?
Yeah.
Okay, sharing results. Now I'm going to, okay, that might have been my problem from the beginning. Okay, there we go. Okay. How about that?
I'm just going to give it a minute to refresh here.
Okay. Audience. Okay, here we go. There we go. How about now?
Once again, I've just got the quick poll screen. Maybe we can ask the people in the audience, guys and gals out there. Can you see what's on Scotty's screen? Are you
Okay, they see step one. They see step one, create your Facebook business. Maybe your computer's locked. So everybody else is seeing step one of the create your Facebook business page.
Okay. Well, that's excellent. Well, tell you what, can you take over
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
grab that PowerPoint, Scotty?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
and then I'm just going to go through.
Yeah. So you can't see my screen, right?
That's right.
Okay. Is your
But
computer
I'll
locked?
just walk through this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So on step one, we have create your Facebook business page. We have a Facebook regular and a Facebook business. So I think what you were talking about is you should, just so everybody knows, when you have a Facebook business page, it's part of your Facebook personal page. It's just created within. You don't want to go out and set up a whole new Facebook. In fact, Facebook actually, how do you say it? They don't allow that. If they catch you, I would hate to see you build something, a huge empire, and then a ton of followers and a ton of leads coming in, and then have them find out that you have two separate accounts and shut the wrong one down where all your business is coming from. All right, so be really careful with that. All right,
That's right.
so step two.
When you go in,
Yeah.
and we'll hop over to the next slide that says creating your page.
Yep.
You want to log on to your personal profile, click on pages on the left-hand side,
Right over here on
and
the
you'll
left-hand
see
side.
that gray box at the top that's got the red arrow that points to it that says create a page.
Yep.
So when
And
you
then-
click on that button,
Yep.
that will ask you to create a page for your business. And there we've got the 6 squares, and the one in the top left-hand corner says local business or place.
Yep. Now, Chris, a couple questions that I always debate with myself, and it's just probably myself, and maybe it doesn't matter, but you say to choose professional services, but if you're a real estate agent, should you choose real estate?
You're talking about in the category under create a page?
Yeah, in the category, because it says choose a category, so it says the one is professional services, which that's the one I always choose, but there's also one that says real estate in there. So, I mean, I guess so real estate would, and what it does is I think it gives you like hours of business and stuff like that, or maybe they all do that.
Yeah, all of the business pages are pretty much the same. There's a couple of, the recommendations tab is actually one of the big changes that you have, because some of these businesses profiles, like the entertainment category, I believe, if you set up an entertainment company, they don't allow recommendations on your business. But if you're in either the real estate category or the professional services category,
Pretty much going to be the same.
it doesn't matter. You'll still get the recommendations. Now, for those of you that are in the real estate industry, I would suggest clicking on real estate, just again because it gives you that real estate tag and it lets people know that you're in the real estate business and that's what the page is for.
Correct, cool. And then the next slide, it says import from website. So it's asking for a profile picture. Now this is the picture you're going to use for your business, because when you're creating a page, remember, you're creating a business page. So some people use the picture of themselves. Some people use the logo of their company. Any other recommendations on that?
I've seen people use QR codes.
QR codes is a good one. I like that too myself.
You know, a really interesting way to put that out there. And then I've also seen people that have kind of gone the extra step and gotten together with a graphics designer on Fiverr.com or on Elance.com or anything like that, going out and actually putting together a graphic that's interactive with their Facebook. So, one thing that I've seen a real estate agent do that I thought was really inventive is he put a sold sign, one of his sold signs, in the actual profile picture.
Okay.
And then in his cover photo on his Facebook, if everybody's seen the new timeline photo, it's actually him, hammering in the sold sign.
Oh, nice. Okay. I like that.
Right?
That's very cool. Very good idea.
We've seen some people get interactive with it. And really what you're trying to do on Facebook is just set yourself apart from the competition, because you know that everybody else is just going to put their stock photo in there,
Correct.
and it's not going to be memorable.
Right.
That's nothing to get people really excited. So do something that sets yourself apart if you can do that. Now, if you're not a super technical person and you have trouble with the importing your photo and you don't know how to do all that stuff, I mean, obviously you've got the team here with Scotty. They'll help you walk through any technical issues that you have. But Facebook also makes it super easy, where you can just click on import from website. You give them your website address, and they'll actually go to your website, pull all of the images that are on your website, and then you can just click on the one that you want as your profile photo and click on Save Photo. And that will actually take that photo from your website and use it as your profile photo on Facebook.
Very cool.
Once you've uploaded that photo, they're going to ask you a little bit about your business. And this is really the only part of your Facebook profile where you can do some of that optimization that we were talking about. So at the very top of your About section, you want to break your profile into 3 separate sections. And the reason that we do this is so that when people are searching for you or your style of business on Facebook, that you're going to show up in that search box. So what you want is your name, your area, and then real estate.
Okay.
So your name, your area, and real estate, so that whenever people look for you, they're going to be able to find you. Or whenever people look for a real estate agent in your local marketplace, you're also going to show up. So you kind of got...
Yep, one more place. Yep.
That's it, right? So you want to start your profile off with that, your About section with that, and then underneath, just specify who you're there to help. What type of buyers do you work with? What type of sellers do you work with? And just get super clear on your message into the marketplace as to who you help. Then,
so what's this trap all about, man? They set a trap for you? They try to get you?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So they're going to ask you to invite all of your email contacts over to your new Facebook business profile. And by clicking on Next, they'll allow you to import your entire contact list over to your Facebook page. But if you think about Facebook, Facebook is a lot like a party.
Yeah.
And if you think about going to a party, nobody wants to be the first person that shows up in an empty party. It's just kind of not cool to be the first person that shows up, right? And Facebook works the exact same way. And your database, your contacts that you have, as far as the people whose email addresses that you have, those are your warm leads. Those are your hot contacts. You want to make sure that every single one of those people gets on your Facebook business page. And if you send out a welcome message to all those people on a blank Facebook page with no content updates and no likes, they're going to show up at the party, walk in the front door, say, and walk right back out the door without clicking the like button, because they don't want to be the first person at the party, right?
That's interesting, man. Yeah, okay.
So you've got to skip this so that when we tap into your database, every single one of those warm contacts feels comfortable clicking the like button on your profile. You don't want to send them to an empty page, and that's why it's a trap. So, Scotty, we'll skip over the timeline cover because I'm pretty sure everybody here in our group knows about the timeline cover.
Okay.
You've also got excellent training on how to put that stuff up there.
Absolutely.
But what I want to do is I want to show people how to get that party started and how to make sure that no matter where you are, technically or location-wise, you can generate 50 to 60 likes on your Facebook profile in a matter of days just by putting together a little marketing funnel and posting that out on Facebook. And the way that you do that is by building a Facebook application. So when Facebook made this new switch over to the timeline format, it was a really, really big change in the Facebook community. But it turns out that Facebook is actually really smart, and they know what they're doing, and they know how to help you connect with your customers. And that's why they built these little app tabs underneath your timeline photo. So what you're seeing on your screen here is a page that I built just to run testing on. It's called the Canadian Mortgage Report. And underneath there at the bottom, you can see there's 4 tabs, one that says photos, one that says likes, one that says videos, and one that says start here. Those are apps or little Facebook applications. And you can think of these just like tabs on your regular branded website. So you know where you've got, new homes, market information, about, contact us, all those tabs that go on your regular website. These little applications on Facebook are basically the exact same thing. They're just areas where people can click and get specific information about your business.
Steve's on here. He says, "Good Lord, when do I supposed to have time to be a mortgage guy?" So this is more or less, because people that have a mortgage look to sell their home, but they want to know more about their mortgage as well. So you could have this say anything. We're just giving you one example of ways. What Chris is going to get into is how to get people to like your page, give them something free of value, free cool stuff. Remember, we always talk about, here's what I got, here's how it's going to benefit you, and here's what you need to do next. Well, here's what I got, which is a free mortgage report. Here's how it's going to benefit you, and then you could say that in a video or give that in the details. And then here's what you need to do next, which is like my page. So that's kind of what he's going into. It's pretty cool stuff. It can be in, we have classes on how to find like easy articles and how to find different things to give away for free. I have actually personally a free home buyer book that's awesome, that you have the right to make your own and give away for free. So you could do that as well. Let me know, and I'll make sure and make that available to everybody on the Facebook group.
And Scotty, another thing that I've seen you do in the real estate market that really impressed me when I saw it was you put together a Facebook business page for a specific listing.
Yeah, that's a powerful way to do it as well. Yeah, or a neighborhood for for farming and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a great way to create a lot of interest that's personal.
There's lots of different ways that you can use this new timeline and apps to get your business out there. So here's how we actually put this together into an actual marketing funnel. So if you go on to the next slide, you'll see a video that I created there, Scotty.
Okay. All right.
See that one there?
Yeah.
So what that is people can click on the app, or I can send them directly to this page. And this is just a simple screencast video that I shot that you can use to showcase a property, a brand new listing that you've got, or new information that you're putting out on your local marketplace. You can just embed that video right there at the top, and then underneath tell people if they're looking for specific information on real estate in that area, ask them for their name, their email address, and click the button to get more information on
hey,
that.
let me clarify one thing, Chris. When we say app, Facebook calls these tabs, we call them tabs, but they're also classified when you go to edit them as apps, just so you know. So when we refer to something as an app, this is actually, the app is the tab, and that tab goes to this page that we're looking at right now, just so you know.
You got it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for clarifying that.
Yep.
So on to the next slide.
Okay.
Which should be step number 3, advertising.
All right.
Okay. Now, here is, again, one of those things that most trainers won't tell you about marketing on Facebook. I see countless corporations that are just huge on putting out massive volumes of content and putting content into the marketplace. And I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes here, but, again, Facebook is very smart, and they're building a business. And when you look at engagement on Facebook, your reach And your ability to tap into your local marketplace is greatly increased when you add a little bit of advertising into your marketing campaign. And I don't want anybody to get me wrong on this webinar presentation and think that I'm here saying you have to run Facebook ads in order to be successful on Facebook. You don't have to, but it is an awesome way for you to kickstart the party, get the first 50 or 60 likes that you need on that profile so that you can go into your database and say, hey, check out the new Facebook page, and run that marketing campaign that we talked about last week where you're sending that email out to your past customers and you're saying, hey, I've got this new resource in my business. It's called the Google Places page. Why don't you give me a 5-star rating review on my Google Places page? Here's some example testimonials for you. At the very end of that email, you can tag onto the end. And again, this is in the template that I've provided for everybody. And at the end of today's call, Scotty's going to give you the resource where you can go and actually download that template. At the end of that email, you can put on, I didn't want to ask you to give me a rating and review without giving you something in return. So I've put together this value add, which can be a first-time homebuyers report. One thing that we've seen work really well is a financial checkup, where you get together with the loan officer that brought you to this call, the one that you already have a fantastic relationship with, and you co-write a financial checkup just to make sure that the people that you've helped in the past buy their home are in the best financial position possible. And you say,
just so everybody knows about these, and not to cut you short there, but just so everybody knows about these Facebook ads, and we'll have a class on this, and you're going to go over it a little bit, but Facebook ads, you literally can target one person, one company, an age group. I mean, there's so many different things you can target. You can target specifically a Facebook page. So if you know you have a page where your perfect clientele hangs out at, you can target that. There's so many different things you can do, and that's where Facebook is gaining on Google, because Google's not that, targeted, but and the other part about these Facebook ads is they go to your profile. So if I say I like these books and I like to do these things, and you'll notice some of the things of those Facebook ads relate to who you are as your business, or you'll see a lot of real estate advertisements. You'll see a lot of, if you like boating, you'll see boating advertisements. Whatever you personally put in your profile is how those ads are showing up on your profile, okay? It's really, really powerful stuff.
Oh, is it ever? And so we'll skip past the free report, but what you do is you take that free report, whatever you're going to give to those customers, and you put it on your Facebook. And then you can actually promote that offer with Facebook ads. So here's exactly how you run a Facebook ad. And I'm sure many of you have seen those ads pop up on the right-hand side of your Facebook page. So Scotty, we'll hop over to the next slide that says Facebook.
Hey, Chris, real quick on this, enter your primary email address. What did you use for this? Somebody asked what you used to put this in here.
That is an Aweber form.
Okay.
I used aweber.com.
Okay. You can also, we'll show you how to use Google. We'll show you how to use Google Docs for free.
Yes.
With the free opt-in is a great way to do it as well. So we can show you how to do that too.
Excellent.
All right. Cool. So this one right here, Facebook PPC, pay-per-click.
That's right. So this is an advertisement that I ran for 3 days to promote that relatively ugly-looking mortgage help website that I put out there. And you can do the exact same thing for your listing pages or your real estate business when you've got this thing together. Now, you can see here over 3 days, I targeted 187,040 users. And now, I ran this ad in Little Old Canada. I mean, we don't have nearly the population numbers that the beautiful United States has. And I targeted people just in Vancouver. So Vancouver, Canada, between the ages of 35 and 55. And they had to have liked the city of Vancouver in their profile in order for my advertisement to show up. And my ad was, again, very simple. I Didn't spend a whole lot of time copywriting on it because it was an example for some people in a coaching program that I have. But I just put it up there, Canadian Mortgage Help. Got questions about what's happening in the Canadian mortgage market, and that was it. And out of that 3 days of advertising, you can see that I showed that to 37,118 people. That's on the left-hand side, kind of near the top where it says campaign reach, 37,118. The frequency, that just means that the people that I was targeting saw that advertisement an average of 9 times. And then social reach is 117. Now, social reach is a really, really cool thing that we're going to come back to in just a second because it relates to the next number. The next number is connection, 47. That means that 47 people clicked the like button on that Facebook profile because of this advertisement. Now, I had 135 clicks, so that means that out of 37,000 people that saw this advertisement, 135 of them saw the ad and said, okay, I'm interested enough to click on it and see where it's going to take me. So I had 135 people come and visit my Facebook profile. And 47 of those people saw that video and said, oh, I like that enough to actually go up and click the like button on my profile. And we generated 47 likes from this advertisement. Now, social reach, that 117, what that means is that because these 47 people clicked the like button, that message that they liked Canadian Mortgage Help showed up on the walls and in the news feeds of 117 of their closest friends, family, coworkers, all that good stuff.
Very
and
cool.
That is how we got 63 people to like the page.
Wow.
We
okay.
technically paid for 47 connections.
Yes. But the outreach got you to 62, yeah.
That's right. You got it.
That's amazing.
So,
okay. So
that
let
is...
me put this into like real estate terms where, okay, I want to farm an area. I mean, because I know there's agents on the call right now sending out, I mean, I've talked to them personally. They're sending out 500 mailers a month. So they're spending, I don't know, $500 or $250, let's say $250. So what if you were to target a certain area, zip code, certain neighborhood? I mean, there's so many different things, a certain age group. So you targeted, and you maybe still sent the postcard, but you also ran Facebook ads saying, my neighborhood's on Facebook. What kind of social reach would you get with that? You know what I'm saying? So instead of spending money over and over and over and over again to get in front of these people because you just sent a just listed a postcard, you just sent a just sold postcard. What if you sent out there and said, my neighborhood's on Facebook, and now you posted the just sold or just listed in that neighborhood on the fan page so everybody else sees it? Or I would personally probably build a private group so that when I did post something, everybody else would see these things. So just a personal preference there, but that's some powerful stuff, man.
Oh, is it ever? And, I mean, if you look at the actual cost to generate those 63 people that liked that page,
yeah.
You can see over here my average cost per click was 69 cents.
Right.
So 69 cents over 47 connections, that ad cost me $32.43.
Right.
To actually run that out there. So there's, you know, every time that you pull a new listing into your business, you can create a listing page for that piece of real estate. Target people only in your specific marketplace to come and like that listing. Well, every single person that likes that listing is exposing that listing to everybody that they're personally connected to on Facebook, and they become a lead that you can now market to over time, because when they click that like button, that immediately means that the next time that you post on Facebook, that person's going to see your posting. And that's
Absolutely.
how you start building that community.
Yes.
And building you as the local marketing expert. So
Absolutely.
if you roll over into the next slide,
yep.
you can see we ran that campaign for 3 days, generated 63 likes, which generated 6 people to fill out that form. We got 6 email addresses, and we actually generated 1 lead from it.
Okay. So 3 days, cool. 63 likes, 60. So if you had, say you had 135 clicks at $69, it cost you $93.15 to run the ad. Because and a couple people are asking how much did it cost. It depends on how many people click on your ad, and you can set per day. You can set how much you want to spend per day. So if you want to spend $10 a day, they'll let it be up there until enough people click on it that your $10 is spent. Or you can put $100 a day or whatever you want to put up there, and then whenever that amount is, so you're not going to go broke and have 189,000 people click on this thing and cost you 69 cents. You set a limit per day that you want to do. It's kind of like, what's your marketing budget? How much you spending in postcards? Let's transfer that to Facebook likes, or or interaction and engagement with people in the local community, and start building relationships. That's the whole thing, is letting people know who I am, what I do for a living, and give away free cool stuff, and people will come, they will stay, and they will visit frequently because you're always having free cool stuff. Chris, I seen something on Facebook the other day. The #1 thing for people to visit or come back is coupons.
No way.
Yeah, coupons was #1 by a lot. So we had the B2B strategy where we're building relationships with local business owners, and local business owners are giving away free cool stuff. And then you put that as part of your Facebook page, one of the tabs or apps. People, the #1 thing, and I can find that article, it was in Mashable, but the #1 thing was coupons. People were most interested in that was the #1 thing. I think emails was #3, but coupons were #1 on Facebook.
That is brilliant.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, it really is.
Really cool.
Look at Groupon, look at all these other places that actually have made millions of dollars off of coupons of other people, of local business owners who are just trying to get people in their door. So why don't you be that person? Build the relationship, and we have a class on that, but that's just beside the point. But it's just really, really powerful stuff.
Oh, is it ever? That's exciting stuff, Scotty.
Yeah, it is. It is. It gets me excited. So this is your opportunity. So this is a little bit of what you go over here as far as how crazy you can get with these ads.
Exactly, and this is just showing some basic targeting. I mean, you can target people by country, by city, age demographics, so you can show, if you're just looking for a 45-year-old customer, you can tell Facebook, show my ad to 45-year-olds in, this section of New York, New York. You can get that targeted with it.
Yeah.
And then when you have your perfect customer profile, you can target them by precise interest. You can target them by where they work. You can target them based on education. I mean, it's the difference between Facebook and Google as far as the
difference
the reach and the ability to touch your customer is just incredible. So
well, here's a great one. Here's a great one that I would highly recommend for real estate agents is, what are typically, if you're engaged, what does the typical person that is engaged do? They buy homes, right? So you pick a certain, you pick a certain, and we've thought about this. So you pick a certain age group, and pick an age where they might, they more than likely don't own their first home, or if they did, they're looking to buy a second home or sell both of their homes and buy one together. That's typically what happens. So you pick an age group of like 25 or between 25 and 35 if they're engaged, because there's a little engaged box right there. And you can get so specific and market to just engaged and offer them something of value, free cool stuff, or some way to opt in to because if they're thinking about getting engaged, they're thinking about getting a pet, a dog, a cat, or something, and they're thinking about buying a home or selling both of their homes and getting one together. I mean, I hear it all the time, and I'm sure you do too. So, all right?
Absolutely.
So let's go back. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say, I know that you've got some killer content lined up as far as Google Voice, and I don't want to take too much of your time here today. Do you want to do a little bit of Q&A?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's do some Q&A right now. Yep. So, what is the option to? Well, where's the option? Okay, let's go. I'm just going to go to my. I'm going to close this out and go to Facebook, and let's see. Let's just go to Facebook. So, down on the left-hand side where it says Pages. Let's close this out here. So down on the left-hand side where it says Pages, there's a couple of different ways to get here. I'll show you the way I like. But if you click on More, do you just click on Pages right here? Is that how you get there?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. So if you click on, it's right down here on the left-hand side. Everybody see that? You see that okay, Chris? So
Again, Scotty, unfortunately I can't see.
Oh, you can't see it? Okay. So if you click on More right here, you'll notice at the very top it'll show all the pages you're a part of, but it'll say Create a Page right here. And that is where you just click on Create a Page. What that's going to do is it's going to take you to Local Business or Place. And then you're going to just click on that right there. It's going to flip open that box and then choose a category. And then it's up to you what you choose. We typically choose professional services. There's one down here that is actually real estate, I believe. Or did they take it away from us? Let me just see here. Thought it was in alphabetical order, but maybe not. Maybe they automotive. I thought there was a real estate one, but oh, there it is right there. So
yep,
there's a real estate one, and then your business or place would be your name. You can have great question, Susan. You can have unlimited number of pages. You can have as many as you want.
Yep.
So if you want one for, I mean, any strategy, anything. I mean, I have a bunch of them. You can have hundreds if you want to. No end in sight there. And let's see, what is I'm an agent and the mortgage broker is. I'm not sure what you see. Is this being? Yes, it's being recorded. We will make sure make the recording available to you. Let's see. How do I upload video, etc., into my Facebook ad? You can't upload video to Facebook ad, but what you can do is make it as part of your page. For example, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So when you go to your business page, and this is a business page, you would add your YouTube. There's actually a great YouTube link or app that you can add to your one of your tabs here that actually plays the most current video in your YouTube channel. I mean, I love that because if you're continually every week adding new videos, you don't have to worry about changing it. It automatically allows you to do it. All right. So all you do is you go up here and put. Let me just show you one. So you type in YouTube. Here it is, YouTube for Pages. You click on it, you got to OK it, it adds the tab, and then you just go in and fill out what your channel is or your login for YouTube is, and it says do you want to add the most current or the oldest one into the thing, and it automatically updates it for you. All right, so that's a really cool app there. There's one of the questions. Let's see what else. Which app is for the video? You can put anything under any of the apps, like as far as the tabs. You can put any video you want there. You can just paste HTML code in there, and it'll play, right, Chris?
That's right.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Did you see? Let's see.
No.
So should I not upload a video to my timeline from PC? Actually, you can't upload it. You have to host it somewhere before you can put it on your YouTube channel. Or excuse me, before you can actually put it on your Facebook tab. You have to upload it and paste the HTML code in there. So I would put it in. I would choose YouTube just because it's another place to start branding yourself. All right.
Well, another way to get those videos up there, Scotty, is Facebook does allow you to upload your videos direct to Facebook.
Correct.
So when you look at making a new post, you can put add photo or video.
Okay. Okay.
So
right.
When you're going to make a new post, just click on add photo or video. It will ask you to upload it. If it's a video, it'll automatically detect that it's a video, and then it will upload that to your video section, and then you just write a little post about what it is, click submit. It goes out as a post on your timeline with that video attached to it.
Okay. Okay.
And then to answer the question of how to run an ad with a video in it, one thing that we didn't have time to cover in today's content is the fact that you can actually do a sponsored post. So Facebook allows you to take your most popular content that you post on your wall and do what's called a sponsored post.
Okay.
And what that will do is show that content in the advertising section on the right-hand side of people's Facebook profiles.
Okay.
But you can actually get little screenshots of your video or screenshots of a picture that looks like a video player.
Okay.
And post that up in there. And that's one way to use ads to help distribute that video content.
Okay.
So hopefully that answers that question.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. There's a bunch of different places to host videos, and if you use Facebook, it's just in Facebook. I like using YouTube because it's just now I'm on Facebook, now I'm on YouTube, now I'm all, and I can SEO YouTube. You can put your website link in there, and all kinds of different stuff you can do there. So there's pros and cons to, I'm sure we could do pros and cons to everything. Facebook is great because it's only hosted in Facebook. So if your video is in YouTube and Facebook, now they have two different places to possibly see you, which is more opportunity. If you just put it in Facebook, then they have to go to Facebook and hope to see that video that's going to give them something free and cool. All right, so just think about that. But it's totally up to you. You know, I would personally do both. I would put it in Facebook and YouTube, and then tie it to your YouTube link of the YouTube app for the Facebook timeline, which would be cool. Let's see, what other questions we got? We got some good ones here. Okay, so if you claim your vanity name, so your vanity name is like mine is like facebook.com/agentmastermind. That is my Facebook page. Once you're in Facebook and logged in, all you do is, I'm just going to pull up a Word doc here. You want to go to facebook.com/username, right?
Yes.
Username. So if you go to that site in a different link, it's going to ask you which name you want to choose a vanity name for, and then you would just choose the page that you want to choose a vanity name for, and it'll allow you to choose it. Now, you have to, I believe, sometimes it lets you have it. Sometimes you have to have 25 users. It's really weird about that. Chris, have you had any issues with having to have 25? I mean, sometimes it gives me, I'm like, wow, okay, I got it, and I don't have any users, or any likes,
Exactly. Or sometimes, you've got to have 25 likes in order to claim it. I've seen both sides of it. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason behind how that works.
Yeah. Okay, what is the YouTube for Facebook name again? If you just go to YouTube and right up here in the search engine right here, up in the search in Facebook, you just type in YouTube and it's this big red thing. And it's got 2.5 million users. Click on that and that's the one you want. All right? That's the one I used yesterday. I really like it. It actually, when somebody clicks on it, it shows your videos there, but the most current one is the one you just uploaded to YouTube. So if you're doing video of the week, tip of the week type stuff, this one's powerful because all you got to do is upload it to YouTube. It's automatically going to change in your Facebook profile. And then you can grab that link from Facebook and send that out in your email so they go to Facebook to watch the tip of the week, and they might just like your page and stay there and come back and visit often. All right? Let's see, Google Docs, that takes a little bit of time, and we only got a little bit of time left. So what I'll probably do next week, I have somebody else planned for next week. What I'll do is I'll do a Google Docs and a Google Voice coming up here class that you guys will really like. So I don't want to only spend I don't want to rush through it. I want to make sure that I have time to go through it. So how do I automatically have business page? Facebook now wants to post to all pages that I am admin to. I am an admin to pages that not all my blogs should go to. Do you know the answer to that one?
That's one of those things where you've got to individually post the content to each of the pages that you're an administrator on.
Okay. Yeah, and Pinterest is coming up as well. Pinterest class is coming up, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. What does it cost to have someone do all this for me? Louise, if you want to, if anybody is interested in having some of this stuff done or all of this stuff done, we have different things in place. So if you want to shoot me an email at scott@us.com, we can give you some information. We'll hook up with your loan officer. But let's see, it's scott@us.com, and we have some stuff, and we have a team in place to help with it because I know that a lot of you guys are doing very well and kicking butt in business, and you don't have the time to implement this. And if for somebody to do it for you, it's just so much easier. So we have a team in place to help with that. So go ahead and shoot us an email. I was told to add to either my business or profile page and to both opened at the same time. Is that true? You have to open your personal profile first, and then you have to create a page. You can't create a page without because what it's going to do is if you go to create a page, it's going to ask you what your Facebook login is. If you don't have one, you got to create one, and then that'll be your profile. All right. When I post something on my business page, why is it also showing in my personal page? Great question. You want to take that one, or you want me to?
Well, why don't you take it, and then I'll fill in.
Okay. So what happens is when you post on your page, if you don't have certain groups set up, you can do this just by going in to choose which person is part of which group. But when you post, it is public to the world of everybody that you're connected with that are friends of yours. That's how Facebook works. One of the things, see this little public thing right down here? So if you wanted to like go through each one of the people that you're connected with, like family, friends, coworkers, business partners, past clients, current clients, or whatever, and you want to create different groups, you could actually send messages and have it show up on just those specific groups' walls by choosing this little drop down and then choosing location and language. Let's see, target by. Maybe you can't choose it on your fan page, can you? Public. I could have sworn
you can do public, but you can't do the individual groups. Now,
can't do the individual groups. Okay.
I think what might be going on here, Scotty, is some people get confused thinking that their business page is posting on their personal profile because they go to their news feed on their personal profile after they've posted something on their business, and it shows up. It looks like your business is posting on your personal profile, but it's not really, because the reason that you see that in your news feed is because your personal profile is friends with your business profile.
Okay.
So
is it but it's actually going to everybody though, or is it just going to the people in my group or in my Facebook page?
It just goes to people that have liked your page or are in your business group. It doesn't go out to all of your personal connections on your personal Facebook.
And that, that's a little freaky on the private groups as well, because I'll see people's posts from, and I have no idea how Facebook does this, but so what Chris is saying is when you post here, it's only going to go to the people that actually like your page, but you're also going to see it on your when you click the home button. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So when you click this home button right here, you're going to actually see the post right here as well, because this is what's going on in your feed. But not everybody in your, not all your friends are going to see your feed. Is that correct, Chris? Did I say that right?
That's right. You got it.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to these questions here. Where'd it go? Oops, there it is. Okay. So it keeps telling me the page not found after I try to set up for everyone. I have to go. Let's see. What if I already choose a username and change my fan page name because you cannot cancel or change your name? What's the new rule on that? Can you change it if you have less than 100 fans?
Again, it's one of those things where I've seen changes go through immediately with no problem whatsoever, and other ones that are asking for that verification or the 100 people. So again, it's one of those things where, test it out. Your Facebook profile is going to be unique. Okay. All right, and it looks like there's some issues with the, with the different things you're adding, and that's another whole. I mean, I guess you'll have to maybe delete it, maybe try it again, just maybe refresh your browser, clear your cookies, try all that stuff before you try to delete anything. I would try that first, because if you get going too fast, too much, sometimes the apps don't work correctly. So just I would clear your cookies, maybe log out of Facebook, log back in, and see if it's there and see if it works. If you already, we did that. Let's see. Let's see. Did that. I've gone to steps. If you make a page for a name, what should you call it? Most people, if you do it for just a listing, I would call it the address of the listing. That's my personal opinion. Let's see. My page is not showing the buffer. Oh, yeah. Why is it there? Chris, do you have the buffer button? Do you have the green buffer button? Yes, I do. You do? Okay, some people don't have it, so it just must be they're rolling it out to certain people, and so you'll eventually have it. That's kind of how Facebook does things. They roll it out in groves. They'll do a certain part of the alphabet. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to who gets it, because obviously I'm H, so I don't think it matters. All right. Man, I think there's a lot of good questions here. Let's see. I think that's it, Chris. Any final words for us? So if you have not seen the recording, make sure you get with your loan officer on the Google Places page. It's so important. You should have that set up. It's only taken within 7 days to get the postcard back, to initiate the postcard, to initiate your Google Places page, and it's up and running. And you can start adding pictures to it and videos to it and getting going on that. Anything else, Chris? No, just I want to thank everybody for spending time with us here today. And, I'm happy to help with any questions that you guys have rolling through after. If anybody's looking for some help, I'm happy to help.
Excellent. And then if you're not part of the group, so go to facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. It is a private group, so you have to be accepted in. Once we accept you in, when you post in the group, only the people in the group see it. That's the cool part about the groups in Facebook. So don't be shy. Ask the questions, and we'll get to them as fast as we can. There's other people in there that will help, so it's a really cool place to hang out. A lot of really cool people, a lot of agents that you'll get an answer from an agent that has witnessed the same situation or been a part of. And that's the cool part about this group is if you have the question, more than likely, there's a ton of other people that have the exact same question or dealing with the same struggle. So we're all here to help. We're all here to grow and be successful. I wish everybody the best, and I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, again, go to the Facebook group or contact the loan professional that sent you here and work together with them. That's, build a team of a strong mastermind of your own so you can start generating leads yourself and building these Facebook teams together and the groups and all kinds of fun stuff and just live a prosperous, happy, exciting life. Right, Chris?
That's it.
All right, man. Thanks for coming, everybody. And everybody have a great day. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We will be here next Tuesday. There is no Q&A next Monday because it's a holiday. I wish everybody a happy, exciting, and safe Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you guys right here on the web next week. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.